It was supposed to be just another day in women's basketball press conferences, practice drills, and the usual on-court rivalries. But nobody expected the drama that would erupt when Stephanie White, a respected coach and former player, walked into the spotlight and dropped a truth bomb that would leave the entire league and especially legend Sheryl Swoopes absolutely stunned. Fans are shocked, emotions are running high, and social media is in meltdown mode as the story spreads like wildfire. It all started when Stephanie White was asked a simple question about the state of the league and the future of women's basketball. Instead of dodging or giving the usual polished answer, she spoke her mind, and what she said shook the WNBA to its core. "Sometimes the legends in our game need a reality check," she declared, her voice steady and eyes locked on the cameras. "It's not enough to live off past glory. This league is about what you're doing right now. And who's willing to step up when it matters?" Sheryl Swoopes, sitting just a few feet away, couldn't believe what she was hearing. Her jaw dropped, and for a few long seconds, she was completely speechless, something her fans had never seen before. Gasps rippled through the press room, reporters scrambling to tweet out every word as quickly as possible. Instantly, the news spread headlines. Blared Stephanie White calls out WNBA legends, and videos of Swoopes' shocked reaction went viral. The basketball world was officially on fire as fans took to social media to debate who was right and who had gone too far. It became clear that this wasn't just a simple disagreement. It was the beginning of a war of words, a battle of egos, and a moment that would leave the WNBA forever changed. But no one, not even those closest to the drama, could have predicted just how wild things were about to get. As the sun set over the city, the WNBA world was buzzing with a mix of excitement, confusion, and pure outrage. By the time most people had finished dinner, Stephanie White's name was trending worldwide, right next to Sheryl Swoopes and the word reality check. Nobody could escape the conversation, not the coaches, not the fans, not even the players who tried to keep their heads down and focus on basketball. Everywhere you looked, someone was dissecting what Stephanie said and how Sheryl had reacted. Some fans called it the best thing to happen to women's basketball in years. Others called it an unforgivable insult. But everyone agreed on one thing: this was just the beginning in her downtown apartment. Sheryl Swoopes watched the viral clips on repeat, her emotions swinging between disbelief and raw anger. Every time she saw Stephanie's calm expression and heard those words, "Sometimes the legends in our game need a reality check," her blood boiled. She had sacrificed years of her life to build this league, breaking barriers and setting records that still inspired every new generation. Was all of that suddenly worthless? Her phone buzzed with texts from old teammates, some telling her to ignore the haters, others encouraging her to show them who's boss. Sheryl paced the living room, replaying memories in her mind, her buzzer beaters, her championship celebrations, the nights she spent icing sore knees after giving everything for the game, across town. Stephanie White sat in a small cafe with her assistant coach, trying to process the chaos she had set off. "Do you regret saying it?" her assistant asked softly, checking the notifications streaming into their phones. Stephanie shook her head, though a flicker of doubt crept into her eyes. "Meant every word," she replied. "But I didn't think it would blow up like this. I just want the league to keep moving forward. Legends are important, but we can't get stuck in the past. It's about the next generation." As she spoke, she noticed a group of young fans at a nearby table, excitedly showing each other clips of her press conference. One of them leaned over and whispered, "She's right though. I love Sheryl, but the game's changing." While the coaches tried to keep things professional, the players were caught in the crossfire. Some of the younger stars felt emboldened by Stephanie's words, talking openly in the locker room about their own frustrations with the old guard. One rookie laughed. "I bet Swoopes never thought she'd get called out like that." Her teammate shot back, "Watch your mouth. You know, she can still run circles around half the league." The older players, meanwhile, rallied around Sheryl, sending supportive texts and planning a quiet team dinner in her honor. The family was left divided, loyalty clashing with ambition, respect battling with the hunger to prove yourself. Social media only poured gasoline on the fire. A video surfaced, grainy, shaky, but explosive. In it, someone had recorded a backstage moment after the press conference, capturing Stephanie muttering under her breath, "They can't keep holding the league hostage." It was the kind of clip that would have been nothing in any other context, but now it was fuel for endless debate. Fans were shocked. The hashtags #hold the league hostage and #Team White started trending within minutes, sparking an all-night battle between two fiercely loyal camps. Late into the night, Swoopes went live on Instagram, her face lit only by the blue glow of her phone screen. "I won't let anyone erase my legacy," she told her followers, her voice steady but tinged with pain. "I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of what we built. But if anyone wants to challenge me, let's see if they can back it." Up on the court, she promised an open gym session the following weekend, inviting players from every era to show up and prove themselves. Her fans flooded the comments with fire emojis and words of encouragement, while others cautioned her to take the high road. The league's official Twitter account tried to calm things down with a bland statement about respecting all eras. But it only made the fighting worse. Meanwhile, at the league's headquarters, executives held an emergency meeting, debating how to spin the drama into positive publicity without letting it spiral out of control. "We have to make this a celebration, not a feud," one exec insisted. "Let's organize a Legends versus Young Stars charity gamelet. Them settle it on the court." Phones started ringing, agents got involved, and by morning, a plan was in motion. Internet went wild. Ticket sales for the exhibition game sold out in under an hour, and the network announced a live broadcast, teasing exclusive interviews and behind-the-scenes access. As game day approached, the tension reached a fever pitch. The city's arenas were plastered with posters featuring Swoopes and White, their faces side by side, both looking fiercely determined. At practice, the younger players trained like it was the championship, desperate to prove they belonged. The veterans ran drills with a quiet intensity, determined not to let their legacy be questioned. Emotions ran high, every interaction charged with extra meaning. Even the coaches felt the pressure. Stephanie, coaching the young stars, found herself second-guessing every move, while Sheryl, tapped to lead the Legends, became the anchor everyone looked to for confidence. On the night of the game, the stands were packed, the air buzzing with anticipation. Celebrities filled the front row, TV crews buzzed around the tunnel entrances, and fans at home ordered takeout, ready for what everyone was calling the showdown of the century. Backstage, Stephanie and Sheryl crossed paths, their eyes meeting for a long, silent moment. "Good luck," Stephanie offered, her voice even. Sheryl nodded, a faint smile playing on her lips. "You're gonna need it," she replied, her tone half joking, half challenging. As the teams took the court, the roar of the crowd drowned out any lingering doubts or regrets. For the next 2 hours, legends and rising stars clashed in a game that was both intensely competitive and wildly entertaining. Swoopes hit impossible jumpers. White's team fired back with bold fast break attacks. Every possession felt like a statement. By halftime, the score was tied and social media was losing its mind. Fans were shocked by the level of play, with highlight reels flooding timelines within minutes. Then, just when it seemed the night couldn't get any more dramatic, the lights in the arena flickered and the Jumbotron lit up with a message: "Who will own the future?" Both teams froze, and for a split second the entire stadium held its breath, waiting for the next chapter in this epic saga to begin. The message on the Jumbotron sent a chill through the crowd. The words, "Who will own the future?" hung in the air as the teams headed for their locker rooms, the arena buzzing with energy. Nobody knew what was coming next, But everyone could feel that the second half would be more than just a game. It was about pride, legacy, and who really held the keys to the WNBA's destiny. In the Legends locker room, Sheryl Swoopes sat in front of her locker, silent, staring at her shoes. Her teammates huddled around her, offering words of encouragement, but she barely heard them. Her mind was racing with memories of the league's early days-long bus rides, empty arenas, fights for respect. She thought about everything she'd given, everything she'd lost, and wondered if it was all slipping away. One veteran put a hand on her shoulder. "You still got it, Sheryl? Don't let them take that from you." Swoopes looked up, fire returning to her eyes. "I'm not done yet. Let's show them why we built this." Across the hall, Stephanie White was rallying her young stars. The mood was tense, half the team buzzing with excitement, the other half weighed down by the pressure. "We belong here," Stephanie said, voice steady. "They might have history, but we have the future. Play your game. Play your game. Trust each other and don't be afraid to take the big shots." One rookie looked nervous. "What if we mess up?" Stephen smiled. "Messing up means you're out there, not hiding. Legends make mistakes, but they keep moving. Tonight, we become legends." Word spread that there was a secret announcement coming after the game, rumors of a new league initiative, maybe even a docu-series about the rivalry. Fans speculated wildly online, some calling it a publicity stunt. Others genuinely worried this feud was tearing the league apart. The family was left divided, with old friends and former teammates taking sides in group chats, arguing about loyalty and progress. The second half tipped off with an energy that felt almost dangerous. Every basket was met with deafening cheers or groans. Swoopes stole the ball and scored on a fast break, sending her bench into a frenzy. White responded by calling a gutsy play, trusting her youngest player to hit a clutch three-pointer. The crowd erupted. Emotions ran high, players screamed. Coaches argued, and even the referees struggled to keep control. During a timeout, a reporter caught sight of Swoopes and White exchanging words near the scorer's table. "You couldn't just let it go, could you?" Swoopes said, voice low but intense. Stephanie met her gaze unflinching. "I respect you, Sheryl, but the league can't move forward if we're always looking back." Swoopes shot back. "The future needs roots. Don't forget who planted the tree." The tension spilled onto the court. One hard foul led to a shoving match, coaches jumping in to separate the teams as the crowd roared. Clips hit social media instantly. WNBA brawl? Legends versus Young Guns? The league office scrambled, but the drama only made fans tune in more. In the stands, families and friends looked worried. Some parents whispered to their daughters, "This is what greatness looks like, fighting for what matters." Others shook their heads, wishing the game could just be about basketball again. As the fourth quarter ticked down, the score stayed neck and neck. Every possession felt like life or death. Swoopes, exhausted but driven, hit a huge jumper to put her team up by 2. On the next play, Stephanie's team answered with a fast break layup. With less than a minute left, Swoopes called her team together. "Whatever happens, remember this: you earned your place. Don't let anyone take your story." With the clock winding down, the arena was on its feet. Both teams traded baskets until, with just seconds remaining, Stephanie's team got the ball. White drew up a daring play, putting the fate of the game in the hands of her rookie point guard. "Take the shot," Stephanie urged, locking eyes with her player. "Show them what the future looks like." The rookie dribbled, dodged a defender, and launched a deep three as the buzzer sounded. The arena held its breath. The ball arced perfectly and dropped through the net. Game over. The crowd exploded, cheers, shouts, tears, hugs, chaos everywhere. As the teams lined up for handshakes, Swoopes pulled the rookie aside. "You did good, kid. Make sure you remember how this feels. Greatness isn't about winning. Once it's about showing up every day, no matter what." The rookie smiled, tears streaming down her face. Stephanie approached Sheryl, extending a hand. For what it's worth, you made all of this possible." Swoopes paused, then shook her hand. "And you made me fight for it again. That's what makes this league great." And just like that, the WNBA world was changed forever. One game, one buzzer beater, and 1,000 stories left to tell. Fans are still stunned. Emotions are running wild. And the family is left divided as everyone picks sides. Are you with the legends or the future? Will Sheryl Swoopes come back? Stronger, or is a new era here to stay? And what was that mysterious announcement hinting at? Will it shake up the league even more, or bring everyone together? It's your turn to decide how this story ends. Who really won tonight, the past or the future? Whose side are you on? And what twist do you think is coming next? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below and join the debate, because the conversation is just getting started. Don't forget to hit that like button if you felt the intensity. Subscribe for the next explosive chapter. And turn on notifications so you never miss a single moment of WNBA drama. Your voice matters. Let's see which team truly owns the future. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the world of basketball legends and rising stars, nothing is ever settled. Stay tuned, because the next truth bomb could drop at any